Welcome back to another People I Meet. So, I have I have a lot. And one of these days we're going to do like some of my bad date my one date wonders cuz I have a lot of really bad dates. But I think today we'll do this guy wasn't a date. He was um I met him at church and my grill wasn't working and I asked him to come over and help me fix the grill and I'd you know and I'd cook for him because that's what happens if you fix my grill, which he couldn't, and it turned out it wasn't a big deal and I figured it out later. So anyway, so he comes over and he's looking around my apartment and he sees a whole bunch of stuff and he's like, you can tell a lot about a person by their apartment. And I've allowed you guys into my, room. I don't have an apartment anymore. I had to go from a one-bedroom apartment to one room. But, you can see in the background, I've got my Simpsons going on and my puppy calendar. And you guys have seen my degrees and my trophies and I don't know if you've noticed, they're karate trophies and debate trophies. And I didn't have those when I had my apartment. But now I kind of feel like I don't have a past or a future because I don't have kids and grandkids like everyone else here does. So I don't have a past. So yeah, I'll put my karate trophies up even if I'm in a wheelchair now. And I broke my back 2 months before I got my black belt, so there's that. And anyway, so he's looking around and he's like, you can tell a lot about a person from what they have. And I know he's just waiting for me to ask. So I'm like, okay, fine. What can you tell about me? And he's like, well, you like Harry Potter, so you're into necromancy. I know he's waiting for me to ask what necromancy is, but I know what necrophilia is, and I know what fantasy is, and I can put the two together and looked it up later. And yeah, necromancy is fantasy about necrophilia, death fantasy, right? Have you read Harry Potter? No, there's no necromancy. And what can you tell about me that I like Harry Potter? I'm human. Like, who doesn't like Harry Potter? I'll tell you who. Voldemort. That's who. And with all due respect, Ms. Rowling, if you ever see this, I'm still calling him Voldemort. Because you don't get to change the pronunciation of his name after the movie has come out on which you worked. And after you said his name rhymes with moldy wart. His name's Voldemort, not Voldemort, like some snob French. Even if I can't do the because I lived in France. No, his name's Voldemort. And that's who doesn't like Harry Potter. And you know who else doesn't like Harry Potter? Probably Trump, because he is Voldemort. And even though she based him on Hitler, obviously, Trump's based on him. Anyway, if Trump could read, he might like Harry Potter. But anyway, point is, dude drops the word necromancy and expects, is all sad that I don't ask for a definition. And then we're chatting about this, that, and the other, right? And I say something about, I don't even remember, but I use the word codependent. And he's like, codependent? What does that mean? Really? You drop the word necromancy, but you don't know the word codependent? That's kind of a household word. And so I was telling my sister about him later, and she's like, well, he only looked up one word before he met you to impress you. Probably true. And it didn't work. It didn't really impress me. But he has a point. You can tell a lot about a person by their apartment. Like, if they like Harry Potter, they know how to read. Let's see what else. What can you tell about me? My closet doors are always open. It's easier that way in a wheelchair, and they're actually broke open. I'd show you right now, but then they'd probably not be broken, because that's how it works. Anyway, so that was today's edition of the People I Meet, and mainly I did one because I put makeup on. Really, masterpiece, effort, work of art. All right, I'll see you next time.